Yeah.
All right, we've been covering the Koch brothers and a number of others, including, who else was it? It was this timeshare mogul and a number of other bosses from big businesses who have been telling their employees, in sometimes explicitly, sometimes implicitly, your job may be in danger if you don't vote for Mitt Romney and if Mitt Romney doesn't win. It's now going further, and incredibly enough, we now have leaked video from the very top that tells us where has this been coming from. So we already have the Koch brothers. Now we have Republican Congressman Joe Walsh, former deadbeat dad, as you know. He was encouraging campaign supporters at a recent event saying, if you've got a business, tell your employees what's going to happen if Obama gets reelected, even if none of that stuff's true. Caught on video. Let's take a look at that.
If you run, own, or manage a company, tell your employees. What was the CEO this week that said if Obama's reelected, I may have to let all of you go next year? If Obama's reelected, if the Democrats take Congress, I may not be able to cover your health insurance next year. If there's ever a year where people who run, manage, and own companies are going to energize their employees, it better be this year.
So incredible. We go, and this is nothing yet, ladies and gentlemen, just stay tuned. We start with some business owners doing this. Pretty big business owners. The Koch brothers, the guy whose name escapes me from the huge timeshare group, a number of others. And then we say, well, where are they getting this idea? Well, we now have Joe Walsh on the record here telling people at a campaign event, you should be doing this. This is the year to tell your employees how they should vote, and they may not have a job if the right person isn't elected. Well, hold on. Where did Joe Walsh get the idea? You know how far up the chain we're going, right, Lewis?
All the way to the top?
We're going all the way to the top. Here is Mitt Romney, audio of Mitt Romney on a conference call. This was, when was this exactly? This was on a June conference call hosted by the conservative-leaning National Federation of Independent Businesses, the one that's always cited as saying X, Y, or Z about how Obama's bad. Turns out they're a completely right-wing biased group, saying, I'm not even going to tell you what he said. This is where it came from. I'm going to play it for you. Here we go.
Away from business is not easy, and I appreciate you're doing that. Two, I hope you make it very clear to your employees what you believe is in the best interest of your enterprise and therefore their job and their future in the upcoming elections. And whether you agree with me or you agree with President Obama or whatever your political view, I hope you pass those along to your employees. Nothing illegal about you talking to your employees about what you believe is best for the business.
So Mitt Romney being very clear there. I am not suggesting you do anything illegal, but what I am saying is you know who's going to be better for your employees, you know who's going to be better for you, and you should tell your employees that. Now, Romney is right. What he said is not illegal, and simply talking to, especially after Citizens United, which expands what corporations and unions can do as far as political speech goes, employers can legally compel workers to participate in political campaigns. However, intimidating voters by holding their jobs over their heads, unless they vote the way you want, is illegal, and it goes way beyond Citizens United, and we need to look at investigations as to when this is going on, because if an employee really feels that they are potentially going to be penalized or lose their job based on a vote, that is against the law. And this needs to be looked into. It's going all the way to the top, ladies and gentlemen, and it's filtered down from the top all the way to business owners like the Koch brothers that are doing this. Let's take a break. Great stories on the bonus show today. DavidPakman.com/membership if you're not signed up. Support the David Pakman Show through a membership. We'll take a break. Plenty more after this. Stay tuned.
The David Pakman Show at DavidPakman.com.